The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I would go for the supremely athletic Jordi Alba, yet another of the modern fullbacks that is blessed with great stamina and pace.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. With a delicate ball, has a swing at it! Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
And that all stems from great vision, you know. What a delightful little ball over the top that was. Well, I think the early signs have been very good for them. They've already got that defence unsettled, and now they've got to back it up.
Sergio Busquets. Sergio Busquets. Luis Suarez. Tries a through ball. Away from immediate danger. Messi. Sergio Busquets. Steered out wide. Up for the header! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Oh, they really wanted that. There's so many players in the box. Everyone's committed to attack now.
Battles to win it back. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. just a whisker away. Tries the route one option. Now the pass. Now here's the through ball. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Out for a throw. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Hurtles into the tackle, ball's loose, who's getting there? And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. There it is!
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over. That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refuse to allow a turn.
Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Always going over the top.
Oh, it's miles away. Surely he knew he couldn't score from there.
Crunching tackle. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. It's broken loose. Has a look and has a go. Gave it a go, but off target.
Well, he caught that one right on the meat. Cracking effort.
It'll be a throw-in. Luis Suarez. Defence has got rid of that. Sergio Busquets. Passes it through. Tries to dink it in. And he's on his way! Boots it upfield. Looks like a good ball through. Gets into some space. Messi. And it's Luis Suarez. And there's the end of the first half.
Well, it hasn't exactly gone to plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
So off we go once more.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these...
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
And that is a routine catch.
He's a confident lad, but I'm sure a shot from that far out wasn't the best option.
Messi. No question, that's a foul. Comfortable claim for the keeper.
Well, that free kick looked too far out for a shot.
Now it's Luis Suarez, cuts it out. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, when the ref tells you you're going to get booked next time, you should listen.
That comes as a mighty relief. So what now? That's not going to make it.
That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refuse to allow a turn.
And he has been fouled there. But he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
And the keeper turns it away. Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
I can't believe he's had to go from that far out.
Gets up to head it! Harmlessly behind. Pumps it upfield. Looks to slip it through. And the header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Yeah, they had lots of options in the box there. They've got plenty to chew on at the moment, but no bite.
Massive leap! He will be livid with himself.
Yeah, with him being under pressure from a couple of opponents, I thought he showed real determination to get some sort of attempted goal, and we have to give him credit at least for that.
Sergio Busquets. Someone looks like he's in need of protection here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Well played, he saw that coming. Who's going to make this theirs? Tries a through ball. He's gone for it! And the ball's come out! Spoon forward. Now the pass. Guzan gets it upfield. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, they may be down, but they're far from out. In terms of chances, they're right up there with these opponents.
Thrust towards the front line. Now it's Luis Suarez.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been the most eye-catching goal we'd seen. Ultimately, the numbers prevented him from scrambling it in.
Decent progress down the left. Try cutting inside here, pumps it into the area. Must do something here, and very quickly.
Well, the easy thing to do at this late stage, Peter, is to let heads go down, but these lads have other ideas.
Tries a long pass towards the front. Jordi Alba. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Forward it goes. Into the last 5 minutes. Messi. Messi. Luis Suarez. Jordi Alba. To get on the end of this, and that's been repelled. He's done very well to get to that.
Well, I can only add that he's got reflexes that are in perfect working order, Peter. That was very good to watch.
Aim forward. Jordi Alba. Luis Suarez clears it out of harm's way. Now that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Tries to get it forward quickly. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. One goal settled it. A tense and exciting game that just got away. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Forward it goes. Into the last 5 minutes. Messi. Luis Suarez. Jordi Alba looking to get on the end of this. And that's been repelled. He's done very well to get to that.
Well, I can only add that he's got reflexes that are in perfect working order, Peter. That was very good to watch.
Aim forward. Jordi Alba. Luis Suarez. Clears it out of harm's way. Now that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. The referee's come over. Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be on the way very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And we're underway. Brozovic. He's made sure that that won't get through. Good challenge, he just stood firm. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. run this, he's covered quite a distance. Brozovic. And it's Mane. Tries a through ball, drilled in low. And that's been repelled. It's a good-looking cross. And the volley. He's got away with one there.
Well, that should set them on their way and get into a nice rhythm. The early signs are very encouraging now.
Looks to slip it through. Now the pass. Goalkeeper's ball. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Tries the route one option. Looks like a good ball through. Towering header! Oh, not the best of headers. Aim forward. Cristiano Ronaldo passes it through. Whipped in. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. So it is still 0-0. Tries to get it forward quickly. Cuts it out. Brozovic. Tries a through ball. Now the pass. Boots it upfield. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Charges in. That's offside. Yes, it is. Looks to slip it through. Cristiano Ronaldo. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Play for a throw. Lobs it in gently. Pumps it upfield. So who can spark this game into life? Tries a long pass towards the front. Well positioned to make that interception. Looks like a good ball through. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Well, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? Well, the referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Final checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. He's trying the shot. That's a fine save.
Well, what a tester for the goalkeeper, because it was struck with real venom, and I thought he dealt with it really well.
He's had a shot! Decent ball. Mane with the ball through. Shot at goal! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
And that all stems from great vision, you know. What a delightful little ball over the top that was.
And the half-time whistle goes. Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. The action is back underway. A tight old game so far. Can that change now? Tries to dink it in. Tries a through ball. Tries one! Back of the net! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs! He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
How about it? Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Knocks it away. The shot's on! Oh, nearly. Plays a clever pass. Oh, good interception. Looks to slip it through.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Pumps it into the area. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Dinks one in, and he's made certain that won't get through. Plays it out to the wing. Crosses it in low. Aimed long and direct. Comes sliding in. That has put a stop to that. Forward it goes. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Gets it upfield. Aymeric Laporte battles to win it back. No way through there. Looks like a good ball through. It's pretty clear that he's being singled out.
Well, they would seem to have made the right choice to dampen the creative spark here.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well,
That's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
he just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Brozovic. Gets it back. Thrust towards the front line. Now the pass. Aimed in towards the centre. Aymeric Laporte goes long and forward. Passes it through. He's pinged one through here. Mane beats the offside trap. Oh, should have been the equaliser.
Yeah, the rest of the team can thank him for the fact they're still ahead. That's fine work from the keeper.
Keeper sees it all the way. Loose. Looks like a good ball through. Away from immediate danger. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Done very well to intervene. Lofted into the middle. Mane plays it out to the flank. Played it again. The ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw.
Time is ticking away, and they're playing as if they're defending a lead. They've got to get it up the pitch.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. And no messing about, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Oh, good hand from the keeper. Now that was quite some save. Brozovic plays it in. And the referee brings it to a close. Always in the balance, and in the end, one goal was enough. They are narrowly beaten.
I've been in this position myself, and this will be difficult to take. They did everything right but score, but at least I suppose they can reflect on a few positives from this one.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. It's a red card. Jordi Alba. Lewis. Jordi Alba. Lewis. Jordi Alba. Lewis. Jordi Alba. So a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And we're underway. Now it's Romario. Roberto Baggio. Figo. Looks like a good ball through. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Romario. Thuram. Figo. And it's Ronaldo. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Thuram pumps it upfield. Now it's Ronaldo. Now it's Ronaldo. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Figo tries making a foray down the right. Goes wide. Roberto Baggio looking to get on the end of this. Is it in? Just off target. Roberto Carlos. Neither side yet able to find the net. Thrust towards the front line. Shoots! And he's there to make a great save.
Oh, he made that look really easy, Peter, but I can assure you that wasn't a routine save. He had to be very switched on there.
Blood drawn. Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
It's a good-looking cross.
Well, he rushed into that and didn't give anyone a chance to get on the end of it.
Looks to dink one in. Away from immediate danger. Tried to play it through.
Well, he simply failed to just put a little more oomph behind that.
So they got the only goal to make it 1-0. Fires from distance. Roberto Baggio. It's a long forward pass. Now here's the through ball. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Firmly met. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Roberto Baggio comes sliding in. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And that's off target.
I can't believe he's had a go from that far out.
Roberto Baggio knocks it towards the front. Tries the route one option, and he's whipped it in low. Gets his head to it! Decent enough try.
Oh, he couldn't have hit that any better, and any other time it would have sneaked in.
That's great strength on the ball. Looks to slip it through. Good clearance and very necessary. Now it's Romario. Lofted into the middle. And back out it comes. Clears it out of harm's way. No, that's not the ball he wanted. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
Yeah, I think the problem there was that the pass was telegraphed. An easy read for the defence.
Has a look and has a go. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Figo. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? Figo with the cross. Romario. With the ball through. Oh, that's clever. And the first half is done.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly for me.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
Thuram. Battles to win it back. So what now? Figo. Who's going to make this theirs? Thuram. Figo. Tries a through ball. Crosses in a low one. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Roberto Baggio. Figo. Well won, that's good play. seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
Now it's Romario. And Romario! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were, well, they were just razor sharp.
Talk about singling someone out.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Passes it through. Ronaldo. That's surely a foul. Free kick. So a chance to deliver a ball into the box. Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Now the pass. Going for goal! Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Romario passes it through. Figo. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Figo. It's a throw in. Here's the delivery. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. So, another set play. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Roberto Baggio. Spoon forward. Brings it forward. And it's Romario. Can't get the better of his opposite number. The referee's awarded a free kick. Roberto Carlos, ready to try one. Looking to pull clear here. Roberto Carlos! It is a fantastic goal! About as smooth as it gets!
Unbelievable.
Two up and threatening to pull clear! And he's produced a beauty. Good run through the middle, but he needs support. Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
And if they don't get the job done from here, you look back on that moment and know he should have made it a 3-goal cushion. Should have finished things off.
It so nearly came off for him.
Well, in all honesty, he's tormented that defence. They just can't handle him.
Gets his foot in there. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Just 5 minutes remaining now. That's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? It's a loose ball. Thuram. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Roberto Carlos. And he's made certain that won't get through. So that's it. It is all over. Solid, if not especially fancy, always in control. They did enough to win it. So a warm welcome to you all. We will be on the way very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Easy choice, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Nobody does self-belief better than him. In his mind, he's the best in the world, and his willingness to express himself and experiment comes from a ready-made audacity.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Looks to thread it through. Out towards the flank. Roberto Carlos gets it into the middle. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Now it's Robben, and the finish! And he's there to make a great save.
Keeper has shown great concentration there. I think his anticipation pretty much did the trick for him.
Away from immediate danger. That has skinned the post.
And that was more than a decent attempt. Perhaps it deserved better too. Well, this is how to grab a game by the scruff of its neck. Front foot football with real intent.
Belts one. It's a good-looking cross. He's dealt with that well. And it's Roberto Carlos. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Just too high.
He's a confident lad, but I'm sure a shot from that far out wasn't the best option.
Aim forward. Robin crosses in a low one. Gets good distance on it. Driving on, he could shoot here. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now. It is a fantastic goal! About as smooth as it gets!
Unbelievable.
Dispatched expertly, nicely done. Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Out wide to the right. Ibrahimovic floats one over. Brave effort, total commitment.
And he really threw himself at that one. Just a little more accuracy was all it needed.
Ronaldo pushes it out wide. Now the pass. What a throw in. Tries a through ball. Ronaldo. Ronaldo! Ronaldo! Out of this world!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
That was glorious. Pinpoint accuracy.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper, because that moved all over the place on its journey.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Aimed long and direct, and the through ball is intercepted. Passes it through. Has a swing at it! And that certainly packed a punch. Ibrahimovic gets into a dangerous position. It's got through and... hoists it high. Looks like a good ball through. Cruyff looking to get on the end of this. Danger averted for now.
Well, they would seem to be trying to expose the centre of that defence to runners.
It makes for some terrific movement.
It does, and they may be hit on the break, because obviously it requires numbers forward to stretch them out.
Deep into stoppage time. He's made sure that that won't get through. There's the whistle for half-time. So we reached the halfway point.
Well, we've watched an end-to-end game with lots of chances and a scoreline that should have higher numbers. It's exciting and entertaining, and I'm going to enjoy my half-time cup of tea on the back of that.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. It is a corner, good chance. Massive leap! Their attempt, just the wrong outcome.
But when he struck that, he must have thought it was going in. Such are the margins of success and failure in this game. That was so close.
They've come out of the dressing room firing on all cylinders now. We could be in for quite a second half here.
The defence can get it clear. And it's Ronaldo. Looks to slip it through. Tries a through ball. Cuts it out. Oh, great ball! Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Roberto Carlos! Oh, brilliant! Just brilliant!
Yeah, and they may well have set their sights on an early second-half goal, but it still needed a top player to produce a magical finish, and he may well need to conjure up another to add a little comfort to this narrow advantage.
Oh, that is a bit special.
They deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Great challenge. Played out to the right. Thrust towards the front line. It's in! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical. Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
Played out to the wing. Roberto Carlos does well there, alert. Triol pumps it upfield, tries to dink it in, and Cruyff! Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Ibrahimovic. Robin.
Ambitious to say the least. He seemed to be in a hurry to get that in.
Ronaldo is effectively being marked out of the game here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Cruyff lobs it in gently, looks to play him in, but a minor communications breakdown. Tries the route one option, not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Has he found his man? Oh, good interception. Looks to dink one in, it's got through. Tries to float one. He tried the chip, but it wasn't his best.
I actually fancied him to score then, but we should give the keeper credit for doing his bit.
He put on quite a show there.
Well, he went at it with great confidence, and it's not going to stop him from trying again.
Who's going to make this theirs? And the counter is on. Triol comes sliding in. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. The referee's awarded a free kick. Pumps it forwards. Deftly done. Well positioned to make that interception. He's done well to tidy up the situation. Tries to get it forward quickly. Gets it back. Xavi Alonso. Goes long and forward. In comes the delivery. Triol boots it upfield. Spoon forward. Ibrahimovic. Xavi Alonso. He's found his man. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Out of play for a goal kick. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. And it's Ronaldo. Ibrahimovic. Oh, and look who's there doing the defending. That's surely a foul. Free kick.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
He's got himself a peach of a goal!
Unbelievable.
Surely now, beyond all doubt. And he's produced a beauty. His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Triol. Now the pass. Now here's the through ball. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a match, what a comeback. That is how to respond to adversity. Truly deserving winners. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Look, a win's a win. Sometimes it's not as you'd like, but you have to find a way to produce what you need, and I thought they did that.
So that's it from us. Many thanks go to Jim Beglin, and goodbye from us. A very warm welcome to all of you from Old Trafford, Manchester. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And we're underway. Now the pass. Lobs it in gently. Away from immediate danger. Hits one! Ronaldo makes himself available. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Lampard passes it through. Surely! Well, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
I think there's always that danger that the defence can get exploited in that way. That must have served as a real wake-up call to them. Well, this is how to grab a game by the scruff of its neck. Front foot football with real intent.
Diving header! Great effort, he flew in with courage.
And he really threw himself at that one. Just a little more accuracy was all it needed.
Loose ball, who's going to get there? Can he finish? And a second time! Goal! Wow, he was never going to miss from there.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Tries a through ball. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. So they got the only goal to give them a 1-0 lead. Looks like a good ball through. Well, that's where he wants it. Looks to slip it through. It's well blocked, and back out it comes. Just sails past the upright.
Well, how close can you get? That must have been a matter of inches.
Battles to win it back. Tries a long pass towards the front. Dinks one in. And he's whipped it in low. It's a loose ball. Good clearance and very necessary. Out again for a throw-in. Well played, he saw that coming. Looks like a good ball through. Gets it back. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Aimed forward, played out to the right. Tries a through ball. And through to the goalkeeper. It's Ronaldo. Passes it through. Oh, glorious footwork! And out to safety.
That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refuse to allow a turn. That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refuse to allow a turn.
It's a long forward pass. Let down by a lack of accuracy. He's away! And that's caused a worry or two. And it's been taken short. Drilled in low. That's gone a long way up and away. It's come loose. Thrust towards the front line. Ronaldo tries lifting it over. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. The first half is done.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Leading 1-0 at the break. Here's the start of the second half.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
And he's there to make a great save.
Much more than a routine save for me, and yet he just coped with room to spare.
Now it's Ronaldo. Shot a goal! Chip through. Now the pass. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Maradona.
Well, with this guy and the talent he's got, you know he's probably going to try his luck from there, but that one he didn't really get right at all.
So still just a goal between them. Maradona tries a through ball. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
Oh, good interception. Knocks it towards the front. Ball forward. What does he try from here? Spoon forward. Fired in. Great leap! Oh, taken with style!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Who's going to make this theirs? Looks to slip it through. Ball's loose, who's getting there? And it's Maradona. Passes it through. A real chance to break.
He used his tricks to great effect in opening up the space for the shot then. I love the little drop of the shoulder.
A chance! Lovely feet. Shapes the shoot! He's got away with one there. That's a throw. not going to make it. Looks like a good ball through. That's not going to find its target. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's gone for goal. That's a fine save.
Well, what a tester for the goalkeeper, because it was struck with real venom, and I thought he dealt with it really well.
Ronaldo. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. No, not quite. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Plays it out to the wing. Charges in. Hit into the middle. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Goalkeeper's ball. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, I don't think either manager can have any complaints, really, because nobody quite pushed for the winning goal, and it always lacked that spark.
So to clarify, extra time will follow. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Roberto Carlos delivers. And now they can launch a counter. Maradona with the foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
A finish right from the top draw.
Unbelievable.
Perhaps the moment that finally settles it. Oh, that is a bit special. Has he found his man? Clearly not what he wanted to do. Well, that had to be more accurate. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? Well, that's a foul, free kick's been given. Aimed long and direct. And the through ball is intercepted. That has put a stop to that. Roberto Carlos. Ronaldo! Out of this world! Two to the good! They have breathing space! The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Yes, the turn and finish is to be admired, but what about the sense of urgency and desire to move the ball with such pace on the break as soon as it was retrieved?
Hoists it high, it's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Referee's given a throw.
Well, we don't need to guess that they expect plenty of ball into the box.
It's quite a crowd scene in the middle now. And that's it for the first half of extra time.
Well, there's plenty of potential for a final twist in this tale. I think there's bound to be some late drama in the final 15 minutes of this epic.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? It's anyone's ball!
Right place, right time. It was just as well the defender was on hand to mop it up.
Coaxed out to the wing. Aguero looking to get on the end of this. Firmly met. Looks to thread it through. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he knows he's in serious trouble here. That is the second yellow, red. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. We'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Maradona. Oh, fatigue is really taking its toll now. Great challenge. Defenders on the back foot. Wonderful quick feet. Here it is now, surely. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, he made that look really easy, Peter, but I can assure you that wasn't a routine save. He had to be very switched on there.
Maradona. Tries the route one option. Surely he scores! Out wide to the right. And that's been repelled. It's a loose ball. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So they bask in their win, a genuinely professional performance and a result which is well deserved. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Yeah, I think when we look back at that, the early goal proved so decisive. I think scoring when they did just gave them that element of control and confidence, and that proved key.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Hello and welcome to the Saitama Stadium. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, if we're talking about strong characters, Gigi Buffon is an easy choice. A class act for me, whose presence gives confidence to everyone else in the team. He's a colossus, an Italian treasure.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Out to the left it goes. Passes it through. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. A very fortunate escape indeed.
Just when it was all looking a little promising too. He miscontrols as the counter-attack seemed to have good momentum. He's just got to shake it off now and put it down as a rare slip-up.
Pirlo with a delicate ball. He'll have a dip! And he's there to make a great save.
Oh, he made that look really easy, Peter, but I can assure you that wasn't a routine save. He had to be very switched on there. Well, that should set them on their way and get into a nice rhythm. The early signs are very encouraging now.
Looks to slip it through.
Well, he rushed into that and didn't give anyone a chance to get on the end of it.
Ball is over the line. Pumps it forwards, plays it out to the wing. Now the pass. Spoon forward. Looks like a good ball through. He's had a look. What a save! Terrific reactions. He's done very well to get to that.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were, well, they were just razor sharp.
The defence can get it clear. And that'll be a goal kick. It's a throw in. Ronaldo shoots! He's got away with one there. Nakata. And it's Roberto Carlos. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Nakata. Pushes it out wide. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Gets good distance on it. Tries a through ball. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Well, he simply failed to just put a little more oomph behind that.
Tries to dink it in. He's had a shot! They've scored! First blood drawn. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. And that has put paid to that. Keeper's got good distance on that. Battles to win it back. Pirlo. Floats one over. Tries lifting it over. Ronaldo has a go! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, that was a lovely little dink over the top just to get the runner in on the keeper, and what a pity he just couldn't produce a goal from that.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
Not the most convincing of displays. They could certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence, and not rush into mistakes.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
Defence has got rid of that. Up he gets! It's anyone's ball. And oh! You can get that clear. Good defending, he knew he had to stop it right there. Looks like a good ball through. Oh, good stop, it had to be. Danger averted for now. Ronaldo is on the end of some really unwanted attention.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Great leap! Could fall kindly. That's caused a worry or two.
Well, if he hopes to do better than that, he's got to work on his technique and his timing. The contact wasn't right there, so there wasn't much chance of success.
Tries to stroke it through. Wonderful quick feet. They've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
Face to face with the keeper. Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Much more than a routine save from me, and yet he just coped with room to spare.
Turns and goes back. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Good clearance and very necessary. Michael. Maicon. Roberto Carlos. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Out to the left it goes. It's gone for a throw-in. That'll be a throw-in. Roberto Carlos. And it's Roberto Carlos. Well played, he saw that coming. Knocks it towards the front. Hurtles into the tackle. It's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. He's made sure that that won't get through. Looks to thread it through. Maicon looking to get on the end of this. Gets it back. Now the pass. He's tried one!
There's a real confidence about them, and they look as though fitness levels and energy are still strong, but they have to maintain possession. They can't afford to lose it again.
Well positioned to make that interception. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Ronaldo. They're in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Well, if you're asking me who the most likely winner is, then I've got to pick the team that's upwardly mobile.
Passes it through. Maicon. Nicely controlled. A chance! He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Can he finish? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
The keeper has shown great concentration there. I think his anticipation pretty much did the trick for him.
Oh, that's great stuff from him.
I would agree. It's tremendous play. He's full of belief in him.
The final whistle. One goal settled it. A tense and exciting game that just got away. The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, if we're talking about strong characters, Gigi Buffon is an easy choice. A class act.
Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Look, volleys can be worked on and improvements can be made, but in the moment, it takes timing and balance to catch the perfect spot on the ball to produce brilliance like that. That is absolutely magnificent.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. And he's made certain that won't get through. And he's onside. Back in once more. He's made sure that that won't get through. Pirlo. They scored inside the first 10 minutes to make it 1-0. Hoists it high, and out to safety. Managed to get himself offside.
Well, they do like to operate with a high line. It's risky if the ball's not pressed and the line isn't straight.
Looks to slip it through. Now here's the through ball. Can he find a finish now? It's come loose. And in it goes!
Unbelievable.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Now the pass. A chance! And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Good stop, that wasn't easy.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were, well, they were just razor sharp.
Shade too heavy, keeper could pick that up. Halfway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Pumps it upfield. Romario. Where to from here? Away from immediate danger. Romario. Ronaldo. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Boots it upfield. Tries a through ball. Gets into some space. Oh, glorious footwork! Looks to slip it through. Shoots! Nakata passes it through. Ronaldo looking to get on the end of this. Nakata. Deftly done. He'll have a dip! Same again, same outcome.
Well, when you see chance after chance go astray like that, it's only natural to think that they may end up with a little regret here.
Michael. Pirlo. Looks like a good ball through. Ball swung in. He's there to get rid.
Well, what was required then was a little more patience. He didn't have to cross it so early.
Lobs it in gently. Big chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, I can only add...
There's the whistle for half-time. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, we've watched an end-to-end game with lots of chances and a scoreline that should have higher numbers. It's exciting and entertaining, and I'm going to enjoy my half-time cup of tea on the back of that.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And it's Ronaldo. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Michael. Pirlo. Michael. Maicon. Pirlo. Pirlo is fouled. Spoon forward. Now it's Ronaldo. Who's ball? Who's going to get that? Roberto Carlos. Just deflected over the goal line for a corner. Up to meet it! It's missed, but not by that far.
Well, the keeper was helpless then. He knew he wasn't getting to it, so for a second or two he must have been praying it was off target, and he got lucky, very lucky.
He put on quite a show there.
He's been a joy to watch, and that didn't miss by much. He'll be back.
Passes it through. They are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, that's true.
And is that how you're seeing it?
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
Lofted into the middle. Meets it first time! Great early ball. Same can't be said for the finish. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences. This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight?
Yeah, they know that.
He has done it! And the comeback is complete!
And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned. Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Comes as a mighty relief. Michael. Pirlo tries to get it forward quickly. Now, can he capitalise? Good determined running there, but run back by the defence. Knocks it towards the front. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go.
Well, the omens aren't looking favourable for them because they're chasing the ball too much.
Forward it goes. Chip through. Can he score? Oh, brilliant! That is brilliant! Oh, that is a gem!
Unbelievable.
Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
It's almost a case of sacrificing some of the power in favour of getting the technique right, and technically that volley was as good as it comes. That's not an easy skill, we know that by now. That's fantastic.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, that's neat. Michael. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Tries the route one option. Now it's Ronaldo. Tries to dink it in. He's hit it first time.
Well, no doubt if he'd sacrificed some of the power he was trying to put into that and favour a better technique, then I think he might have had more joy.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. It is now or never. Time is against them. Now it's Romario. Looks to slip it through. And that should be the keepers. We are into overtime. Now it's Romario. Now the pass. Goes for the cross. He's dealt with that well. And the defence can get it clear. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, I don't think either manager can have any complaints, really, because nobody quite pushed for the winning goal, and it always lacked that spark.
So to clarify, extra time will follow. Now it's Romario. Romario has got himself a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
Shot at goal! The home support won't enjoy that.
You get the feeling that whoever scores the next goal here will be the winners of this tie. They can't afford to waste chances like that, though.
Brzezinski dinks one in. Rooney looking to get on the end of this. Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Talk about singling someone out.
Yeah, his instinct and the timing of his runs have proven fruitful, but they have to give him a harder time like that.
Oh, well defended, that had to be done. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, the idea was crafty, but the weight of the pass was just a little light.
Romario plays it backwards, and they'll try again. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And it's Nakata. Tries a through ball. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Rooney, out to the left it goes. Decent ball, and he's there to cut it out. We've reached the midway point in extra time.
Well, it may well be a case of who's got most to give now. Fitness levels look good, and it's not any less competitive.
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Michael. Looks like a good ball through. That's offside. Yes, it is.
I'm not sure about that call, you know, but we get to see replays.
Buffon gets it upfield. Looks to slip it through. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Roberto Carlos! Oh, that is special! About as smooth as it gets.
Unbelievable.
And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And he's produced a beauty.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them haul themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Just a few more moments for them to hang on. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance.
That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refused to allow a turn.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Oh, that was close. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Good challenge, he just stood firm. Tries a through ball. Really well taken goal. 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Finishing doesn't come simpler than... There is the final whistle. What a match, what a comeback. That is how to respond to adversity. Truly deserving winners. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, if you can find a weakness, Peter, then it's a case of exploiting it to the full. And they realised the spine of this team wasn't so strong, and time after time they used it to their advantage, and it paid off.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that...